What are the legal considerations for less lethal weapons? Have you ever wondered what goes into the legal framework surrounding less lethal weapons? These tools are designed to help law enforcement manage situations without causing permanent harm. Understanding the legal considerations is essential for safety and accountability. First off, it is vital to define what qualifies as a less lethal weapon. This definition helps set clear boundaries between these tools and lethal firearms. Law enforcement agencies often create their definitions based on operational needs, while some advocate for standardized definitions to ensure consistency across jurisdictions. Next, there are specific policies that outline when and how these weapons can be used. These policies are meant to ensure that less lethal weapons are deployed only when absolutely necessary. For instance, international guidelines suggest that any use of force, including less lethal options, should be proportionate to the threat faced. This means that officers must assess the situation carefully before deciding to use these tools. Training is another critical aspect. Proper training ensures that law enforcement officers know how to use less lethal weapons safely and effectively. This training reduces the risk of misuse and helps officers understand when it is appropriate to use less lethal options instead of lethal force. Transparency and accountability also play significant roles. Many jurisdictions requiring law enforcement to document every instance of less lethal weapon use, especially during crowd control or protests. This reporting helps ensure compliance with established policies and allows for public scrutiny of law enforcement practices. Additionally, some areas have imposed bans or restrictions on specific types of less lethal weapons. For example, certain kinetic impact projectiles or chemical irritants may be restricted due to concerns about their potential for serious injury. These legal measures reflected a commitment to public safety and human rights. In high-risk professions like logging, deep-sea fishing, or storm chasing, the use of less lethal weapons may not be common. However, the principles of safety and legal compliance still apply. Workers in these fields must understand the legal limits regarding any defensive tools they may use against threats, whether from wildlife or aggressive individuals. In summary, legal considerations for less lethal weapons include clear definitions, regulated use of force policies, mandatory training, thorough reporting, and restrictions on certain weapons. These factors ensure that less lethal weapons can serve as safer alternatives while minimizing risks and protecting public safety.